Pile number one. Welcome with today's reading. Today's reading. Today we are going to make a topic. What are your future spouse weaknesses? And by weaknesses, we don't think, okay, we don't think only weaknesses in their character, although maybe we will receive those details. But we are thinking exclusively on what makes them weak. You know, like we all have those weak spots, and somebody suggested this this topic on one of my previous readings, recent readings. So I said, okay, why not? Let's make that one for you guys. So I'm gonna open a little bit more tarot and let me see what I could take from oracles. I want to take one of these, and I also want to take one of these. We will also take a few words, a few random words. Just a moment, let me grab them. And then, woo! They just fell on the ground. So I'm gonna take those that fell down on the ground. I think that is definitely some kind of sign. We will see where we are going to place them. But first of all, let's see your cards. Pile number one. So we have 9 of Swords with Death reversed. Then we have Passion and calling in your soulmate. Okay. Let's see where I could put these. Gesture, Discover, Boom, and Advocate. Okay. We will put it like this. And then let's see these cards as well. We have Inspire and Bodywork. And we also have 5 of Cups together with, these I don't read reversals from this deck. And we have Strength. Okay, I see somehow space for one more card. I want to take it. It's gonna be one of these. Let me see. Am I willing? Hello, pile number one. Pile number one. Welcome with today's reading. Today's reading. Today we are going to make a topic. What are your future spouse weaknesses? And by weaknesses, we don't think, okay, we don't think only weaknesses in their character, although maybe we will receive those details, but we are thinking exclusively on what makes them weak. You know, like we all have those weak spots, and somebody suggested this this topic on one of my previous readings, recent readings. So I said, okay, why not? Let's make that one for you guys. So I'm gonna open a little bit more tarot and let me see what I could take from oracles. I want to take one of these.
And I also want to take one of these. We will also take a few words, a few random words. Just a moment, let me grab them. And then, woo! They just fell on the ground. So I'm gonna take those that fell down on the ground. I think that is definitely some kind of sign. We will see where we are going to place them. But first of all, let's see your cards. Pile number 1. So we have 9 of Swords with Death reversed. Then we have Passion and calling in your soulmate. Okay. Let's see where I could put these. Gesture, Discover, Boom, and Advocate. Okay. We'll put it like this. And then let's see these cards as well. We have Inspire and Bodywork. And we also have 5 of Cups together with, these I don't read reversals from this deck. And we have Strength. Okay, I see somehow space for one more card. I want to take it. It's going to be one of these. Let me see. Am I willing? Am I willing? Am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is a risk, uncertainty, and uncertainty and imperfections ahead. Failure in certain and vulnerability is a requirement. Okay, never mind that. Am I willing? Okay, so pile number 1, let's see your cards. With 9 of Swords and with Death reversed, I have a feeling that your person is like weaknesses. What is weak? What is weak? Not weak. What is making them weak? Are other people's suffering, I would say. Because with 9 of Swords, we see a statement of really deep sadness. 9 of Swords. It is a statement where somebody, you know, is hoping. I see this beautiful white dog or a wolf even as somehow, I don't know, because maybe it is a white and maybe it is like some kind of dream or some kind of entity. It really, and with this little star, you know, I really have a strong feeling coming from this card that it could be like when somebody is in despair, in a very deep despair, and they are reaching out their hand for help, because we see that that is reversed. So they are not died. They did not die yet. They are asking for help, you know, they're searching for help. Your future person is very sensitive on these kind of topics and these kind of people and situations. So if they see somebody who is really struggling, that could also be you or anyone else actually in their surroundings that they care about. If they see this person really going through some kind of hardship in life, they will do everything that they can to help this person to survive, to help this person overcome the problems, to help this person to not go down deeper into depression. I have a feeling that they are very weak on other people's pain. So when they see somebody is in pain, somebody is hurting, their instinct, immediate instinct, is like to rush there and to save this person. So we can say that your future spouse is very sensitive on suffering. And it doesn't have to be even human beings, it could be animals, because we do see this dog or wolf on the picture. So it could be that your future spouse, for many of you, this is a general reading, for many of you, it could be that your future spouse is very weak on wounded animals, on animals that they found, that they had some kind of accident or somebody abandoned them or there is some kind of problem. So wounded, abandoned, you know, scarred animals. So they have a very open heart and they want to save them, you know, again with this death reverse. They don't want to let them die. They don't want to let things to go, you know, downwards. So I see that your future spouse is very sensitive, very kind-hearted, very warm-hearted person who has a really deep feelings towards beings around. And for some it's going to be humans, and for many of you it's going to be animals actually. Yeah. I think that with this passion here and with Five of Cups, I think that they are, again, you know, this Five of Cups card for me, it's so interesting. Because again, it's very different from other packs, you know, other decks that I have. And when you look at this card, it's like comforting somebody. It's like taking care of somebody, you know, like taking care of somebody who is in need for care, who needs this help, who needs this care. It's very beautiful, very, very sensitive card again, you know, full of these warm emotions. We see again this white light in the background, like just like this dog here, white in the air, like white in the air. It's like hope to me. So I think that strength and Five of Cups, I think that your future spouse is really somebody who has a strength, inner strength, and capability to lift others up on their back and to carry them extra mile if they cannot. And I think that they are really, really weak on other people's suffering and pain. They cannot turn the back, you know, they cannot turn the back. So if somebody really is not okay and they are asking for help, or they don't even have to ask for the help. Your future spouse is going to be already there, you know, 2 steps ahead to help the person. I think that their weakness is when they see something that they cannot influence. For example, suffering of people that they cannot directly help. That could be also if they see, for example, war on TV and they see children dying and suffering and they are absolutely helpless to do anything about it. I think that that is something that is making them really, really feeling very weak. Because I think that this person wants to help everyone, and I think that they are somehow, they have this savior mentality. Am I willing? You see, this is what we see. Am I willing to put my strength, you know, and my energy and everything that I have? You see, even this card shows me some kind of liberation. She's liberating this whale from this net. You know, maybe this whale would die if she did not came here, and it don't matter the gender. It could be also he, whoever is watching this reading. It's a gender neutral. But what I want to say is that this person is trying to liberate this creature from the pain again. And this one is comforting this beautiful creature again from the pain. And here we see this pain in glorious, you know, Nine of Swords shape. It is really, really, really a huge hardship. And then we see this reverse death, that it's also showing us that they are saving people or animals from death or near death experiences. So I think that your future spouse weakness, the biggest weakness, is without any doubt, like I said, hurting, wounded animals or human beings in pain, you know, suffering. And that they cannot. They just have to, they have to involve themselves. They have to do whatever they can to save those people or animals. I think that with Inspire and with body work next to it, we also see that the music could be weakness. And in which way? Well, the music could soften them. So if your person is maybe angry or something is not going how it should go, I have receiving some kind of vibes that your person, because of this body work, I think that the music is affecting their whole body system, nervous system, very relaxing. But also maybe it is also affecting them in other ways, you know, depending the music. It could affect them to be more, with more energy. It could affect them to be more determined or to give them extra spark to do, you know, the work and so on and so on. In all cases, I see a person being very much influenced by music. And we could say that that is their weakness because they don't control it. So different music will have a different effect on them. But the thing is that it seems like they are feeling the music with their whole body. So this is their weakness. If that could also be good and bad, pile number one, because if somebody is very sensitive to music, and I know that you know what I'm talking about, then sometimes there could be a song that could appear that it is very gloomy and very sad. And then this person could go down with this music. But it could also be, in majority of cases, you know, that they are down or gloomy because of something. And then some kind of song comes, because we have a word inspire, which is extremely positive, actually, sign. So we see that it is like an energy boost, battery for them. The music can lift them up. The music can make them feel better inside, and also it can improve their health and mental statement, emotional statement. I think that they are very, very sensitive to the music. And with this passion and calling in your soulmate, the other thing that I see as their weakness, So the other thing that I see as their weakness, pile number one, is probably you. Nothing else to say but you, because they're very passionate. And I think that if you would, you know, I think that you can solve everything out with this person just by, you know, showing them a little bit of affection. I think that if there are some kind of disagreements, or there is something that you're not on the same page with your partner, with your future spouse, I think that a little bit of kissing and cuddling and a little bit of attention, physical attention, could melt them down immediately. So I think that that is also their weakness. You know, you are their weakness. You will definitely be. Because calling in your soulmate, we don't see passion standing by itself. It is a soulmate passion. So that means that it is a very special connection, very special bond. And that means that is you. You are their future spouse. So they are weak on you. And that is good. That I really like. Now with gesture and discover, because I see these words connected. Because of the color, gesture and discover, I think that you will completely, how you are getting to know them better and better and better, I think that you will discover exact gestures they are doing when they see something and their weakness turns on. You know, like they will make a special face. You will see that look in their eyes, or they will make some kind of specific movement. But I think that everything is going to happen on the face itself. You know, you will understand already the gestures that are coming before before they are going to jump and help an animal, before they are going to jump and help a friend in need or a family member, and so on and so on. Yeah, I think that you will exactly know the face, their face. There will be a specific face there that is going to, like, you know, how to say, no, I don't have a word, but you will discover, you know, their intention. That is what I'm trying to say. Disguise. Their face is going to disguise their intentions. This is how I see it. So with this boom and advocate, I also feel that they are very, very sensitive on argumenting. Maybe it is because they don't like to lose the argument. And I think that they are really, they're smart and intelligent. They know with words. And I think that they, with this boom, I have a feeling like they explode a little bit, you know, like if somebody is trying to prove them wrong, you know, there is some kind of click, and that is their weakness. So it could be like a short temperament, okay? It could be that they have a short temperament, because if somebody is trying to pull their side and, you know, convince them in something, then they a little bit, you know, like boom, explode, you know, like that's that. But nothing extreme. I just think that this person is very passionate about things, and that they are taking everything serious, and they're actually taking things to their heart. So that is your reading, pile number one. And this is your person's, basically this is your person's weaknesses. I really like it. It's nothing negative, and, you know, it's nothing actually that you cannot deal with it. I think that it is beautiful that they have this emotional side and caring side. This was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that this brought some kind of clarity on your pathway. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, like, share, or comment, or push that bell icon so that you can receive more notifications when I push out another video. I have to remind you again that the membership is coming with the new forecast for the entire month of July, and I already made the readings and they are so spicy and so cool. I definitely recommend to all of you. I'm gonna put a sneak peek soon and then I'm gonna publish them. So if you're interested in that, you can search everything in the comment, or not in the comment, but in the section below, in the description. I'm gonna put everything. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you for being my support. Thank you everyone for following and helping me to spread these messages to more people around us. And I want to wish you a beautiful day and beautiful evening wherever you are. Have a good time. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Pile number two. Today we are going to make a reading about your future spouse weakness. And by weakness, we don't know actually. Is it something that it is making them weak? You know, so they are weak on something, on that thing. Or we are going to see some kind of weaknesses in them, like character weaknesses. I don't know what we are going to receive, but we will try to pull out as many informations as we can, okay? So let's see firstly your cards. Pile one was very interesting. Let's see how your pile is going to be. So I will take two more oracles, not oracles, tarot. And then we are going to also take one of these to set a feeling. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Interesting. And we also gonna take some papers with random words. We'll take 4. Okay, cool. And now we are going to see the cards that we received. So we received 9 of Swords reversed. Interesting. And we received 2 of Pentacles. First pile had 9. 9 of Swords is the first card, but you know, upright. Unrequited love and healing. And then we have Temple, Advocate, Dilemma, and Shower, Dilemma, Shower. Interesting. Then we have Reconnect and Options. And then we have the Empress and Knight of Wands. I don't read reversals. This word, reversals. Yeah, of this deck. So we have Empress and the Knight of Wands. And then beside that we have, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Okay, so pile number 2, their weakness, first of all, to start with this reversed 9 of Swords with 2 of Pentacles. I think that they are having a problem with deciding things. So I think that deciding things, it's quite problematic for them. They cannot decide between 2 things or more things. I think that decision making is their weakness. I think that is a weakness in character, basically. They cannot make up their mind. From smaller things to bigger things, I think that this person is quite, you know, like funny with those kind of things. Like even if you go to shopping and they need to, for example, buy pants, you know, it's going to be like, these pants or these, I don't know. I like this and I like that. And I want to buy this and I want to buy that, you know, like they will not know how to choose which one. I think that this person, exactly because of that trait, you know, of indecisiveness, I think that they are going to rely a lot on you. I think that you are going to be there like a guide, you know, like a guide. So I think that they will always ask you, what do you think? You know, should I do this or that? Should I invite those people or not? Should we go to this vacation or that vacation? I think that they, by themselves, their weakness is when they need to decide, it's very hard for them I think that it is something that it is bothering them. They have problem with that. So that is definitely there in what I see, pile number 2. Now with this reconnect and options, I also have a feeling that but what is making and it is very connected with this decision making, is the options. You know, I think that your person is quite, they don't want to mess things up. I think that they are somehow always trying to do the things best they can. Maybe they are a little bit perfectionists. And I think that they're really trying to satisfy everyone. We know that that is very hard. You know, we never can satisfy everyone, you know. But yeah, many of us really do try. And I think this person is one of them. I think that they're trying to reconnect things that are very hardly connectable. So what I think is their weakness is when two people, for example, are in fight or argument, they want to create a peace between those people. It is making them weak, you know, not making them weak. They are weak on that. When they see that somebody is having some kind of this chaos or this unity, I don't know how to express, you know, they don't get along together. They cannot tolerate that. That is something that they are very weak on, because they want to make peace between those two things. You see, reconnect, we see one part of the flower and the root, they are like cut in the between. So I think that this could apply to almost everything that they feel as some kind of misfortune of others. So for example, this could be their friends who separated. They were, for example, I'm just giving random example, okay? They were in marriage, they separated, and then they want to bring them together. Or, I don't know, those kind of things where they try to pull together two sides that got separated. And I think that they are very good with words. I think that they have a very good inner intuition and counseling, inner counseling. I think that the friends and family very often come to them for advice or for anything actually related to problems. I think that they are good problem solver. I think because we see this person having some kind of Libra in the hand. It reminds me of the Lady Justice. So I think that this person has a very deep feeling and sense for what is right and what is wrong. And I think because of that, they always try to make situation better, because in a way they see the root and they see the flower and they want to connect it. They see that the fact that the flower is not connected to the root as unfair. That is not how it should be. So this person will, I think, act many times in their life according to this feeling. And also, I think that they are going to, they will try to, how to say, to do some work so that justice come to its place. If that makes sense for you, pile number 2. It's like a person who cannot tolerate when something is not right. And then they do whatever they can, however they can, to actually, you know, like bring situation together or bring people together or fix the situation. It's like they're some kind of problem fixer. And I think it is because they are very weak when the injustice appears in any kind of form or shape. Now, with this Empress and Knight of Wands, I see that they are very, 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 very weak when it comes to you, especially when you are going to be pregnant with this Empress. I think that when you are going to be carrying their child, oh my God, this person is gonna give you everything you want, you know, or the other way around. If you are going to be, you know, depending which gender you are, it doesn't have to be that you are female. If you are male, then it will be the other way around. So I think that when the child will appear in this connection, I think that they will totally lose their mind, you know, like they will treat you like a queen, like a king. It's gonna be like, wow, beautiful. They're going to be very, very considerable, very gentle, but also very passionate about every step that you are going through. And I see that this child, the appearance of a child, the new beginning, and that is gonna provoke really beautiful energy within them. They're going to invest a lot of time, a lot of energy in you, actually. They're going to bloom together with you. They're going to really enjoy. So I think that they're going to be very, very weak on you. And I think that it is because of them becoming a parent. That is their weakness, let's say it like that, you know. That thing can melt them down, you know. Just thinking about them becoming a father or a mother, it's so making them so soft that definitely it is one of those weaknesses. Now, a little bit more, and this is what their soul wants. I mean, am I clear on what my soul really wants? You know, that is that, being a parent, creating a new being, starting something new with a partner that they love, you know, and that is, of course, you, pile number 2. So they're going to be very, very, very beautiful spouse, especially in that time of process of creation of a baby. Remember this, that's really beautiful. Now, with unrequited love and healing family issues, 2 things, guys. Your future spouse definitely has some kind of problem with self-esteem from the past. Maybe they have been rejected many times. Maybe some people really abuse them or use them. And I think that this is something where they feel weak. If you mention those things that happened, or if you behave towards them like you don't like them, you don't love them, I think that that triggers this unrequited love traumas, basically, from the past. And it doesn't even have to be that they had this happening from partners. It could be from other people. It could be from family, from mother, from father, from this one, from that one. The unrequited love is not always romantic love. It is simply feeling neglected in some kind of relationship, that we are not enough and the person is not giving us affection and the minimum of love that we actually need to survive. So I think that this is definitely something very soft, very weak spot in the heart of your future spouse. Don't play with that spot, because I think that it really does hurt. With healing family issues, that is why I said that this is a general reading, but for many of you, it will be that, you know, actually that unrequited love came within the family. That was my association because of this card. It could be that somebody did not took care of them or give them love that they actually needed. So I think that maybe they're afraid, and this is their weakness. Maybe they're afraid that they're going to be abandoned, or because they were abandoned before, or that somebody is just going to stop giving them love and attention just like that, because maybe that happened to them as well. I think this is a very intimate, deep space within this person's heart. And I think that it can easily, with wrong words and maybe wrong actions, you know, you could really very easily hurt your future spouse. So I suggest that you avoid, not avoid like we are going to put it under the carpet, but when you are on these topics or discussing with your future spouse about these things, try to be as gentle as you can. And try to approach him or her as you know, as a wounded child concerning this topic, so that they receive this warmth and this security that they actually need from you. With Temple and Advocate, I have a feeling that they are quite religious or spiritual, depending who you are, you know, where you are born, what is your background. I think that they strongly believe in what they are believing. If that is some kind of religion, then they are following the religion, and this is their weakness because they cannot go against it. And if we are talking about spiritual practices, you know, like meditations or such thing, I think that they are very devoted to that. There is something there that is maybe also scaring them, that if they go very far away from that, because with the Temple, I really feel that sacredness, you know, of something. So I think that there is something within them that they need to follow. And it is connected with something above them. You know, that is why I think that it could be religion or some kind of spiritual form, something that means very much to them. And the Shower dilemma, I think that this is very necessary for them to actually stay cool-headed. I think that this person could sometimes go into their head and into their thoughts with this shower dilemma. I think that like almost I feel that their brain is bombarding them with unnecessary thoughts and fears and maybe remembrance from the past. And then I think that this practice, whatever this is it meditation, is it prayer, is it something else, or even talking with somebody who is spiritual guide or listening spiritual teachers, that could also be. So this is really a general reading, so it can be many things. I think that this is bringing them to the balance, because their weakness here, what we see is that their mind sometimes, you know, jumps in too harshly on them, and then, you know, they really need something to pull them out from that movie. So this is your reading, pile number 2. It was a beautiful reading. We received so many informations about your future spouse. It is so great that we again got a lot of clearance, let's say, on the way. If you're new to my channel, if you love my videos, make sure to subscribe, like, share, or comment. And if you want to receive notifications about when I post, just hit that bell icon, guys. I want to thank you so much for being here, for supporting me. It is beautiful how you're helping me to reach so many people with the messages that I'm channeling and receiving and simply gifting away. So thank you so much for that. And also I want to just remind you that soon I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of your monthly forecast for July. I already recorded them and they are quite delicious and spicy and interesting. So I highly recommend this membership program so that you discover what is going to happen for you in the month of July. Thank you so much for everything, guys, and I want to wish you a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Have fun and hope to see you with my next reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. Pile number 3, here we are with your reading. Opa, too many cards. Today we are going to examine weaknesses of your future spouse. And it doesn't have to be that it is their weakness. It could be something that it is making them weak. So first we are going to take cards for you to see what information we can receive about that topic. And then we are going to see what the divine shared with us. I think that it is interesting because somebody suggested this topic, so that is on one of my recent videos. So I decided, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Then I don't know how many of you like that comment. Like, yeah, we wanted to. Then I said, okay, let's do that. And I find this topic also very curious and interesting. So I was totally in. I'm going to take 2 more tarot and we are going to take one of these. First and second pile were very interesting. And I cannot wait to see what is going on within this third one. So let's see, guys. We are going to take 4 words, 4 random words. Okay. Or 5. This one will be with 5. Okay. Okay. Well, divine wants it. Then who am I? The Lovers. Wow. The first card and the Lovers. And then we have the Hierophant. Hierophant reversed. Okay. Then here we have a soul and animal. Interesting. Soul animal. Guys, what is happening in this reading? Unrequited love. Okay, this we had in the pile number 2. And then we have the Chariot. And these I don't read. Reversed. And Knight of Swords. Together with what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see your words. Again, Advocate. Okay, this is crazy. This went out everywhere in all piles. Advocate, Follow, Temple, Sticky, and Dilemma again. Let's put it here because it is very connected with this card to me. Okay, so pile number 3. Let's see what is going on in your reading. So with the Lovers here as a first card and with this Hierophant, I can say that this is connected with love. So the first weakness is definitely love topic. Okay, it is on the love topic. What it means when the Hierophant is reversed? It means that this person doesn't like to follow usual standards, norms, social norms, rules. Something how society tells us you need to do this, it needs to be like that. You know, society forms us. It is telling us, okay, you are now here and you need to do that, 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 and that. And they are like, you know, I don't want to do that. Your person weakness, our big weakness is our rules. When somebody is telling them what to do, or when a system is ordering them how to behave and in which way to act. I think that they are very sensitive to that, especially when it comes to love. Maybe they are living in an area or in a country or in the continent where some kind of cultural rules are very, very strong. So they are not maybe allowed to marry somebody out of their caste, or they are not allowed to marry somebody who is another, I don't know, skin color or another religion. I think that wherever they are and wherever they are living, you know, there will be some kind of, you know, how to say, rules. Not everything will be allowed. And they are very much against that, because I think that this person is a very open person. And I think that even you and them are different. I think that you are different culture, different religion, something is different there. And that is why they're so against, you know, against this rigid view on things. I also have a feeling that with this soul and animal, I think that your person is very much weak on the animals. I think that they love animals too much. And I think that they love caring about them. I think that they are having a very special communication with animals, because with this soul card, I almost feel that animals understand them, and they understand animals better than humans. In a way, if you know what I mean. I mean, I had this connection with my cat, Issa. And this is something very, very special when you create this bond. You cannot believe how strong bond you actually can create with an animal, no matter what it is. Is it a cat, dog, bird? You know, it is really horse, elephant. It can be anything. I mean, the bond is between two hearts. And I think that this person is very, very sensitive. You know, weakness are the animals. I think that they love animals to the point that they would do anything for animals. I think that maybe they are even helping animals in shelters, or helping to take care of animals, or they are investing, or they are donating to some kind of, again, place where they are keeping animals or taking care of them. I think that maybe even they have animals. I think that this person has a very specific energy. And I think that that energy is very simple for the animals to read. So I think part number 3, that your person is weakness are animals for sure. I think that they see them as pure beings that did not deserve any kind of bad treatment from people, and we know how people are. So I think that they are going to be rescuer of animals, and they are going to be somebody who is going to be very connected to this animal world, okay, with this soul, with their soul. Now, with this, the Chariot and the Knight of Swords, together with this card dilemma, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? I think that the weakness of this person is also that sometimes I see a few things here, so I'm gonna say all that I see. Sometimes when they don't get what they want, okay, when they don't get the things don't happen in the way they want, I think that they run away from it. I think that this is a weakness in a way, in a character that maybe will change together with you, because what happens there is that they don't know how to solve this problem, or how to switch the situation in their tide, to say it like that, towards their tide. And then because of that, they lack, you know, they think that they don't have enough tools, because what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? So they are not aware that they can solve the situation, that they can win it, whatever it is. And then because of that unawareness of that, the dilemma shows. And that because of that, you know, I think that they are running away. So sometimes they are not facing maybe the problems directly. They try, but if they fail, they're not going to try again. You know, I think that they're going to pull themselves off. And I think that this is more insecurity problem. So this could be something that could be developed together with you through time. Because sometimes, you know, guys, we are not aware of all of our talents and all of our strengths, actually. We're going to make that video as well, strengths of your future spouse. So we are not aware of it. Sometimes we don't see what we have. And sometimes we need other people to confirm that. We need some kind of approval from outside world. And I think that with you, you're going to give them enough confidence so that they receive enough self-confidence to, you know, battle any battle, basically. To go and not to quit, not to pull themselves off, not to run away and so on. I think that you're going to play a very, very big role, actually, in this thing. But yeah, in character, they are like that because they are not aware of themselves. It's almost like they are making them smaller, making themselves smaller than they are. They are not aware of their size. And I think that you're going to play a very big and important role within this, let's say, weakness. Now, with unrequited love and engagement, I see here, how to say, some kind of very, very painful spot within their heart that could be connected with happening that happened in the past. Now, specifically with engagement, I see this fear, you know, within them, that you could abandon them or you could leave them even before reaching the marriage step. I think that they are very much afraid, basically, that you're just gonna quit or you're just gonna disappear, you're just gonna go. I think that this person is a little bit afraid of abandoning. And I think maybe that happened to them before in their life, or it never happened to them before in life, but they are so attached to you that they cannot even imagine that happening, you know, from your side. I think that maybe they invested so much trust and love that their worst nightmare, you know, is that just one day you say to them, look, we are not for each other, I'm not happy anymore, and bye-bye. That, I think that person would die instantly. So, guys, this is your future spouse, have mercy. You know, like, never do those kind of things to them. They simply adore you, and you can see through these kind of things that the fear is present because you mean so much to them. They really don't want to feel like they are abandoned, like they are not needed from your side. With advocate and follow, temple and sticky, I would say that, well, this reminds me of this. Like, for example, if you cannot beat them, join them. This is how I see this. They try to pull their argument, but if they don't succeed, you know, that is that dilemma and not, you know, being aware of their own skills, then they just, you know, join the other side. It's like they let themselves go. And they say, okay, you're right, you know, and that's it. I think that they try to pull their own side, but especially, for example, with you, you know, if they cannot get it, if you're stronger in any kind of argument or something, you know, some kind of conversation, that they're going to pull aside and they're going to follow yours. And this is, I think, good. Some people would see it as a weakness because, you know, some people would say, no, this person doesn't have character to go to the way. But let's be honest, if you're married with this person, and this person will be like that, always having their own, you would be very miserable, guys, very miserable. You actually need a husband or a wife who is going to make this compromise, you know, who is going to argue, but then at the end of that also follow your needs, your desires, your ideas. So this is very important, okay? And I don't see it at all as weakness, but okay, that went in this word, so we had to cover it. With this temple here, I see some kind of form of religion or spiritual act. Maybe they are meditating, or they are part of some kind of religion organization. Maybe they are visiting the temple or the mosque or the church. Maybe something is important to them there. I think that the weakness maybe could be within this, when we see this, that there are some norms that they have to go to those places, and actually maybe they don't want always to go, but they have to because the society is pushing them. I think that that could be natural because of this Hierophant reversed again. Maybe, you know, like they are, I don't know how to say it. Maybe they are just somehow stuck, you know, within the forms and within the rules of the society. So that is also connected with the religion system. And with this sticky, close to dilemma, I think that they are, sorry, not close to the dilemma, close to engagement. That is what I wanted to say. Sticky. I think that they are one of those magnet people, you know, like that people who loves to be close and people who loves a lot of touch. Now, if you are also like that, then that would be okay for you, you know, but the weakness could be, in this case, could be that they really want to have you physically close to them majority of the time. And this is something that people mostly enjoy. So when you are with someone that you love, you want that person to be near you and close to you. So it is not a weakness. But on some other side, you know, it could be that sometimes you need also that space, depending what kind of person you are. And they will want to always be close to you. Now, this is really depending about your character. Is this a weakness or not? Because like I said, many people that I know love exactly that type of connection. When two people are doing things together, going to the places together, thinking together, talking together, cooking together, eating together, you know, like a lot of those things with this sticky. So I think this, you have to feel how it resonates, guys. But overall, this was your reading, and these were all beautiful informations about your person. I hope that they brought clarity and some kind of new, fresh energies that you discovered now about them. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, like, share, or comment, guys. And for everyone who already there, I want to say a big thank you for being there, for supporting me, for helping me to spread the words all over the world. I'm so grateful for you and so happy that I have you. I want to just mention one more time that I'm going to give you a sneak peek into the monthly readings for July. I already made them and they are incredible, guys. They are so spicy and juicy and full of everything. So I invite you to see the membership and to discover what the July is bringing for you. I want to wish you a beautiful day or evening wherever you are, and I hope to see you with my next reading. Bye!